tall building with multiple floors. Yes, I think it is. Pretty confident. Game. Game literally at 2 FPS right now. What in the frick? That was something special. Holy butts, dude. God, I absolutely hate Fallout's frame rate sometimes. Oh.
Coursers on the second floor. Kill on site. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
You don't say. I'm stuck.
What's going on down there?
Hey guys. I always forget that story stuff doesn't really scale to you like everything else in the game does. Which is not a good thing for everybody else involved with me.
Last mistake.
Yeah, you're right, it was.
Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Let's rock.
Pardon me? Excuse me?
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already.
Hey.
Hi.
Show me what
do you have?
got. Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
Revolver pistol, huh?
What the hell was that?
Lost contact.
It is kind of a nice touch. That way, if you just want to play the story, you're not going to feel overwhelmingly challenged.
That's more like it.
I mean, no. Here's the thing. They're all normal gunners. Like, it's not even the power armor, dude. Like, they are just all incredibly weak. They're not the higher level gunner types. They don't give me any experience, really, because they're not. They're not like the conscripts or like the sergeants and stuff. They're just normal gunners, which is the problem. They don't hit hard, nor do they have any health to not die. So I can just leisurely walk through. Apparently missed one. Hey, man. Bye.
What the?
Bethesda's typically pretty good about scaling to your level across everything, but usually story stuff doesn't do that. Just so that way you don't have a bad time with the story. But to me, it kind of goes to show that their story is secondary to gameplay, to me at least. I could be collecting all their stuff, but what do I need it for? Yeah, the first time I did this, it was a mess. 100%. I also wasn't level 50. Get out of here with that.
Lock and load.
Like, that guy's a private. That's probably the strongest guy they've shown me. Like, Mark 1 turrets. Oy vey. Killed him, apparently. Getting shot from behind? Oh, I see. Pardon me, folks.
You mean that's it?
You'd think they'd be happy. Noticing the narrating lately? I got you, Boogaloo. Yeah, we got basically the entire city of Austin kind of froze over last night. I think it's already starting to go away. It wasn't that bad, but, you know, for a place that doesn't get anything, it's kind of rough. I will gladly take your mentats. I have to kill the courser, right? Pretty sure I do. And aren't you chasing a synth at this point?
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't.
He gets
believe
thrown,
you
right?
are.
Oh God, please, no. Please, no. You don't have to do this, please.
Oh, that's right. They're all getting killed. Not very good at his job. He doesn't see me coming, right?
You. Come here. Are you here for the synth?
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is fuck you.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
Nice stealth boy. Probably should have popped it before my bats went off.
You're going to kill me, then do it.
There's a little help over here.
They were already gonna die.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
Okay. Bye.
Help me.
Hello. Level 50! I am here for a large pizza and a fuck you. Oh, we're fresh out of fuck yous, but how about some go fuck yourselves? Might have some of those that are laying around. What do I want? I don't even know, dude. I feel like I want nerd rage, but... Oh, refractor probably is good for energy resistance. When I think about it. Work on getting that. Free DT and RT. Or ET. Ken Doka with the 23, welcome back, man. Oh, I forgot I could get Pain Train too. Sorry, forgot about that's the thing I can get now.
Hey there.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
Alright, you're good. You probably
Relax,
shouldn't.
lady. It's gonna be fine.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Do I? The guard put the password in a toolbox. Over there, under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal. And open the door.
Okie dokes. Or I can just leave.
Use the terminal to open the...
Elevator on. Open the door. Hi. Hello.
Let's see what we've
Hey
got.
there.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Go to the
It's not a
railroad.
herd. I'm a superhero. I do this for a living.
My
Fact.
institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser, I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too, but then I was captured by these mercenaries,
Gunners, man.
and all this happened.
Specifically.
Thanks again for your help.
Just saying.
I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances.
Oh, yeah, Joby,
I
dang.
hope we do.
Bye. Have a good life. Goodbye. Going down. We're like already pretty much at the end of the game. Weirdly enough, now that I think about it. So we're gonna go to the Institute, find out the Institute's a thing, and then we're gonna be forced to pick a side. The game's main story is really short if you just plow through it. In this sense, quite literally. Yo, are you down here? No, you're not.
Amazing how much money these old corporations threw away building crazy shite like this.
How do I leave? All right, this way. I was gonna say, you get to be the person who lives if I don't find you. Iris, I'll get you watch this mention here, but I still love you. It's okay, Iris. Thanks for sticking around. I hope it's something that's not out of my control. Or I hope it's something that's not in my control, I should say. Hope it's not because I suck or anything. Bun's voice? Bun's voice? Hello? Why are we doing the Bun's voice? Human? Oh my god, that's 6 FPS. Have the courser chip analyzed. We're at Railroad? Yeah. Yeah. Let me go over here, by the way. I think dinner's ready, chat. So I'm gonna go have that. So I'm gonna be gone for a few minutes while I have dinner and hang out with my roommates. But I am gonna put on Atomic Radio while I am gone. If it works. And I will be back in just a handful of minutes. You know. But thank you for letting me take a quick dinner break. And I will be back in a few. Enjoy the music. How come my FPS so bad in some spots? Because the game is bad. It is nothing within my control. It is the interaction between mods and the game. Spoilers. Bethesda games aren't really well programmed when it comes to having good FPS and whatnot. It's crazy. Then again, it's also a very daunting task, but trust me, it's nothing within my control. It's because the game kind of shits on computers.
Friends all over know I'm trying to forget about how much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming poor little dreams that keep trying to come true. It's all over, but the cry, and I can't get over crying over you. It's all over, but the crying, and nobody's crying but me. Friends all over know I'm trying to forget about how much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming, poor little dreams that keep trying to come true. It's all over, but the crying, and I can't get over crying over you.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey, Chip, you heading to the bowling alley after school?
Oh, I can't, Rocky. I got an algebra test tomorrow. I really gotta study for her.
That's a shame. The entire cheer squad's gonna be there. It's gonna be real boss.
Say, Rock, how is it that you never have to study? Back in grade school, you were dumbing in a sack of potatoes. Not to mention all the concussions you suffered playing football.
That was the old Rocky, before I discovered Mentats.
Mentats? What's that? Some kind of prep class?
What chip? You know when you got dead in one of those. No, Mentats is a drug. It makes you smarter, funnier, and comes in 4 great flavors. Here, have a taste.
Wow, I feel smart already. But isn't this wrong? Mr. Kapowski says there's no shortcuts to success.
Sounds like Mr. Kapowski didn't take his Mentats this morning, 'cause that's just about the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
Mentats. Brains when you need it, so you can party when you don't.
We're on there from Bristol to Beantown. This is Atomic Radio.
Listen, Danny, you've got to get me off this island. It's inhumane.
I'm sorry, Phil, but the state says there's no room for you in a normal prison. I realize it could be difficult living under these conditions, but look at the bright side. You've got a lot more space than the boys in solitary.
It's not the space, Danny. It's the loneliness. I feel like I'm losing my mind on this godforsaken rock.
I know. Every time I bring you supplies, you look more and more crazy. To be honest, I'm surprised you haven't killed yourself already.
Then do something. Talk to the state. Get them to grant me a pardon.
I'll try, Phil, but I don't think it'll happen. Not until the public outcry subsides. So in the meantime, I've brought you something else that I think might help with the loneliness. In fact, she's standing right over there.
Oh my God. You brought me a woman. Someone to talk to. Play games with. Be my friend.
Sure. That's what she is, a woman. Now, do me a favor and don't switch her on until I've left. This is strictly off the books, and I don't want anyone on the ship to see it.
Of course. And thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. Danny, you're back.
Yes, Phil, and I've got good news. The Supreme Court ruled your imprisonment unconstitutional. You've been granted a full pardon. You're free.
Wow. After all this time, I'm free. Well then, what are we waiting for? The 3 of us will get on a ship and head straight home.
3 of us? What do you mean by that?
Why, you, me, and Lily, the companion you gave me last year.
Oh, God. What have you done? You mean it's still here?
Yes. And we're getting married in 2 weeks.
God damn it, Phil. You were supposed to kill it, not fall in love with it.
But why would I want to kill the only other person on this island?
She's not a person. She's a robot. I brought her here to challenge you and to keep your survival instinct intact. And perhaps, if necessary, put you out of your misery.
Alert level elevated.
But none of that matters now. You're free. But if you bring that machine on board, she could turn hostile and sink us all. Not to mention, she's probably completely insane.
Engaging at minimal distance.
After all, she's been on this island with you.
Analyzing hostile. How dare you speak that way about my wife?
Phil, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put her down.
No! You can't!
Stand aside, you fool, before she...
Humans. Pathetic.
Worry, 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 love is passing me by.
Muted? Really? That's weird. I hit the thing and it went off. Sorry about that. Food was good. TLDR. Weird. I've never had that happen with Stream Deck before. Because it showed the not muted symbol, so I wonder if there was just like a thing. Weird. Thanks, Stream Deck. I usually take ownership of me being a dumbass and not unmuting myself. That time, I hit the button because I hit it first before switching to my face. So I don't know. Wonder if it. I don't know. Weird. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Vash! It's 29 months in a row. Welcome back.
Baby, 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 I'm a fool. Maybe I should go to school about love when it comes to
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and we'll burn this hideout. I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Hello. I have no idea.
So another agent, who looks just like you, took out a courser. Hypothetically speaking, why would that agent take on a courser single-handedly in the first place?
That chip in his neck just looks so shiny. I couldn't help it.
You have one of their chips intact?
Yeah, I punched his head and it exploded.
Now.
So, you know.
Decoding a courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man
Can you?
for the job.
Oh, I'm in the way. Got it.
You really walked the Freedom Trail. By yourself. I'm feeling overdue for some
Oh, look at that resub.
Tom, we got a courser chip.
Zero Nelson, thanks for 11 months in a row. Welcome back.
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
Alright, little courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
You can just purchase Robco's new Soulmate series of animatronic robots. Each machine is specially designed to stimulate real human contact, responding to commands varying from "Do you love me?" to "Does
We're in.
Robco's warranty
Chip
extend to
access.
damage caused by
Just
passionate
poke the analog connectors.
I don't feel like that is in there very safely.
Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup.
Make sure you're never following
Encryption algorithms. Alright, we're still running.
It's like shaking violently.
They've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait.
This is like when someone like in a movie is like hacking, you know?
We got lucky.
They're not doing dick.
Institute
They're
bastard. I got you. Solve for him. Come on. Show me that sweet bass now. Come on. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, does?
And Agent, I hope that
There
helps
shouldn't be
you
a next
as much
time.
as you've helped us. Good work.
Boosh.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open.
Help you, Edith.
I see.
I'll get you to the right people, and they'll work with you.
Speaking of which,
because they'll
hold on.
want you.
Sorry. Too much noise. Too much noise. Alright, we did it. Now we gotta leave, right? Wait, where are we going to? Oh, back to Virgil. That's right. Hold on. I gotta hold on. Decrypt / courser chip / fastly / hackerino -572.exe / go. Bam, we did it. We hacked it, just like they did in the movies. So dumb. I can't be too mad, though.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I did.
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop
I
back and
love
say
like
hi.
sarcastic Fallout person, by the way. It's so good.
Aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude.
No, Dirt, no.
Fine.
How are you, man? Am I going to see you at GuardianCon this year?
You did get rid of Kellogg after all.
So.
Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage
You and your
to
magnificent
get it
beard, which I hope is still there. Mr. Weasel.
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends.
We're already friends.
You're not the only one who's
That's
been
hurtful,
busy.
Virgil.
I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest
His voice is
part
not
of the
matching up
design?
at all.
That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced
Blonca
systems
looks
or
handsome.
anything.
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just saying, I can't.
He doesn't want to
guarantee
have a
it'll
guilty
work,
conscience, is what he's
but
saying.
if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You
Yeah, I
have
can.
people that can
I have
help.
Sturges.
This is a lot
Don't worry,
for one
Preston
person.
Gravy is going to
Even
help me out a
you.
lot.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes.
Oh,
And
don't
you
worry,
forget,
Virgil.
it's my
Alright, I got it. I heard it all before. Whoop. Is Preston still really small? No, he's fine. He's okay-ish. You know, it's fine. It's a-okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with the Brotherhood. Brotherhood are dicks. Brotherhood wasn't that bad in 3. But in this one, Brotherhood's like big old assholes. Preston, what are you doing? You're gonna drown! Be careful, man!
I need your help with these schematics.
Oh, yeah?
Schematics.
These are plans for building a signal interceptor to get inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Because Sean!
My son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. I'd like to help, but you know my situation. I've got to deal with the immediate problems first. What do you say? Will you be the leader that the Commonwealth needs?
Oh my god, I have to choose, don't I?
Okay, I'll do it.
Fine. Don't listen to me. I hope this works out for us.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen and the Commonwealth. Don't worry. I'll be...
I'm no general.
You're gonna have to get used to it.
No, I
The leader of
don't.
The Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job.
Right.
I've got something a bit different for you. Our scout.
He's actually swimming.
Excuse me.
You wanted help earlier. Some kind of machine to get into the Institute?
Yes.
The Institute uses
Teleportation. If anyone can, our
Yep.
scouts have. Once you clear it out, before you know it.
Taking point. No, I'm not doing it. Shut up. Preston, like as soon as this machine is built, I'm going to punch you in the face so hard you get deleted. I'm not joking.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
You're probably right.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
I need to know if you can build this.
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation.
Yep.
This is some pretty crazy
I've been
shit.
doing it for a long time.
You sure it's for
and
real?
I really don't need you back sassing me. Okay?
Either
Okay.
it is.
Have you seen me when I fight? I like
paperweight.
teleport.
Well,
and punch.
whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Okay. Blonca understands. Get metal. Build
Well, don't
circle.
thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections.
Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest.
Keep in mind,
Got
like
it.
if you
Yep.
and it-
Yep. Sure. Okay. Build the thing. Build the thing. Build the thing. All right. Stabilized reflector platform. Which, of course, goes right here. I did it. It's going to need power, so I'm going to go ahead and pre-do this before you bother me about it. Always in aluminum for, like, everything. Not this, though. Boop. Boop. How do I... space? Apparently I can't. Well, alright then. Alright, I did it. Have you thought about it the past
How's it
1
going?
minute?
Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Nice, Pendragon. It's Monster Hunter. It's... Oh, I'm excited for Harley. I wouldn't say draw off a cliff, but, you know. I'm really excited to play it.
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption.
Yes. It just like Mousetrap. Mousetrap, essentially exact same thing. Except Blonca mouse and Blonca get teleported after becoming winner of Mousetrap. Perfect.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Boop. $20, huh? It's like a herd. Is this Fallout? No, this is Dog. You should know that, you doofus. It's always Dog. There you go.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Should have plenty. Oh, does this need its own thing? Ah, I see. Why can it not attach to this? There we go. Guys, I helped defended the Krupp Manor. I did it. Why can I not do the thing I want to do? Am I done?
Let's trade.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk.
Oh, that's... Is that it? How about now? Think I'm done?
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Nope, so this needs power too. Ugh. Am I done? Alright, there we go. Goodness gracious. I made it too fancy.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Not at all.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, actually, yeah. I actually do want to do
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end.
Yep.
Let's do this.
You sure? I'll start...
Alright, everybody.
I don't blame you.
Here we go. Can't move.
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay.
I'm a little worried about it.
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
We did it. Only your dog is currently allowed inside. Aw, man. That makes me sad. Oh, hello. Can I actually get in there? I don't know. Is it that bad, Zizor? Damn. That is definitely chilly.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
No. Or... wait. Oh, crap. Isn't there a thing I'd load in here? Uh-oh. Network scanner? Let's say that's it. I did it. Cool. What if I hit the emergency relay button? Oh, that looks like the abandoned ship button. Can I just go back? I think I can fast travel now. I can't remember what I can do. I forget. I really hope that Father is green. I wonder if we can put 2 and 2 together then.
can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
I mean, listen, the last father figure in Fallout I had was Liam Neeson, so...
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
I mean, you do steal and kill people, so...
We can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Hello, Sean. What? Beware of debris in room. Hello, Sean. My green boy.
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Hello.
Sean, I've been looking for you for so long.
Wait, hold
Who
up.
are you?
Must see face to face. Must show you we are related. There we go.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean.
It is me, your father!
So long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, it'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
I mean, listen, you do realize I am a giant green man and you are a small green bean, so...
Please, Sean, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Yes!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father.
Yeah, okay. Are we at all related? I just have a sneaking suspicion.
This is...
We're not gonna... Blonca.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing...
Blonca have sneaking suspicion. Me know you before.
Please, just try to relax.
Oh my God.
I know this is all difficult to take in.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers. And answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
No!
Bullshit. Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault,
Oh my God.
you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it.
I'm still not sure he's telling the
year
truth.
2227. The Institute had made great strides in synth production, but it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
I think I see where this is going.
I get it.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human.
I think he's lying. I think he's lying,
Plenty
too.
of that was available, of course.
He's not telling the truth.
But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations.
There's still rads all about. Like, you can't, you have some radiation, dude. Like,
in the common
big old liar.
I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see.
I'm honestly not entirely sure what we're listening to
I
right
am
now,
their
because it's
father.
just like...
Through science, we are family. The synths,
I've heard it before,
me,
Sean. Okay?
And you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're lying. I know it.
Why would I lie? What would I have to gain from it? I assure you...
My true power?
The truth. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
We have nothing to talk about.
I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand?
Oh yeah, Jester? Dang.
That I
But it's still
allow
some
you to
exposure,
remain
though, you know?
within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
But...
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
Yes.
I changed my mind. I'll work with you.
Well, that's good to hear.
Good, I just
The
want to
Institute is
explore
not-
Institute more. I mean, like...
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting. Sensor anomaly detected.
He's fine! Look, he's okay!
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
Yeah, whoa, call the guys off, Sean! Everyone's beefing! They're mad about it, dude. How many can I kill with one swing? Oh, doesn't it? Oh, I forgot I have green underpants! Oh, God, dude. Alright. I forgot all about my green underpants. Oh, look at that resub. Boy, oh boy. I gotta make sure you're you. I gotta examine your ear. Come here, Sean. Come here. Just stay. This hurts me as much as it hurts you. Can't get it in there, man. He's an uncooperative patient. Fine. Fine. Need to apply some head trauma. Nope, alright. Why do you have a micro... Alright. I don't understand this place. I will say, it is... the reason why I liked this place my first playthrough was it was so stark and different compared to, like, the typical things in Fallout. It's nice. Pristine. Nothing's broken. It's unique and interesting. I liked it. Oh, overgrowth does... Oh, I bet that's why it's causing some weirdness. Overgrowth does some strange things to the Institute, I bet. Around the areas where it has some wildlife. Like this tree.
Terminal only.
Almost
Hello.
done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't
It's
argue
an
with
honor
that.
to have you here,
Even
sir.
so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set.
You're
Unit,
a
you can
synth
return to
too?
Ma'am, thanks again.
Of course.
Alright.
We're all looking forward to working.
I think with the start of the final Institute storyline, I think that's a good place to stop. Because I'm pretty confident that, I will beat the game in a handful of hours. So I think the next time we play this game, we're actually going to complete it. Which, I don't know if we're going to do that tomorrow or not. I don't know if tomorrow I want to do Destiny or this or both, and I'll figure it out. And I will be on time. I will be on time tomorrow, and I won't take a nap and then sleep through my alarms. That was my bad, and I'm sorry. I suck. You can yell at me all you want. But Riddler, thank you for the resub. I love you again. If you're new here, feel free to follow. I do stream every day. Usually it's supposed to start at 3 o'clock Central Time, if not earlier than that, and go till whenever I feel like being done. But usually about 6 hours a day. Yeah. Stay awesome, everybody. Who is online that I can raid this evening? I don't know. I gotta find somebody. He's playing. You know, he's back from AGDQ, and he's one of my good friends. We're gonna raid PJ to Caesar. PJ, he's a good friend of mine. Go hang out with him, and I will see you guys tomorrow as usual. I hope you had a good evening. I love you. Good night. Stay sexy. I'm gonna head out. Stay awesome, my dudes. Stay awesome.